Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kevontae Turpin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Lane, 65 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
19 tight. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Back to 60. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. An extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10.
Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to power through. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Herbert. And he is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal, Houston.
12.
Mixon not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert changing things up.
21. Home to troops right. Ready.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Tyler Luke on for the extra.
CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Open man here is Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brian Thomas doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Ayuk, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Benson from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
The score, Colts 34, Texans 19.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Herbert now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. This goes out wide for Mixon. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Lane with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kevontae Turpin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Texans first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. look to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. To the air again, Herbert. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second down in the yard. Mixing up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Herbert. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Colts
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now back to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards for number 11.
Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Back to throw here. That is caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, street. Check smash. Go street, hurt. Cup 19, Cup 19. Hut.
Benson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kevontae Turpin, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Texans first down.
Herbert now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, go Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
5-9, 5-9. Crowd right. Let's go. Go.
Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Thomas, 34 yards. And the Colts add 6 to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Benson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Benson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One more time with Benson. And this time he is in. Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Herbert. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Texans.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get. Back in this game, a quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Second and 5 now. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 62 yards. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Washington's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal.
Herbert throwing again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Parker Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Texans 61.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
4 yards. That's another Texans first down. A gain of 29 yards.
21.
First down, Houston.
Again, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting a ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Trey Benson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 68.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to throw here, Herbert.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
10.
Herbert now. He's going to look deep down the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 18.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe
and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him at the 12. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
5-9. Home troops right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Lane, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone.